parents and students should shop around and look and consider and weigh up all the options when they are looking at universities. You need to choose a place that is the right place for you. It was the right place, Bond was the right place for us because it offered the style of course, but also the style of care, and it was important for us that our son was well cared for. So to me, I'd be saying to parents, weigh up all of the options that are available, but certainly what Bond had to offer was exactly what we were looking for.
Our first impression of Bond was a very good one, and we came down for an open day with our contact, and I remember saying to my husband, let's sit down and have a coffee, just check out the students here and see what the feeling is around the place. So we went over and grabbed a coffee and we sat outside and went for a walk through the library, and I remember sitting down and saying to my husband, it looks pretty chilled here. No one looks overly stressed, and they were approaching exam time at that time. And so that was our first impression of the life here at Bond. It was just very, very chilled and very relaxed. And I still will tell people that was our very first impression. So it was a good one.
So Alex's journey to study at Bond University commenced probably in year 10, 11 and 12. He attended All Saints Anglican School, and they've got a collegiate relationship with Bond University. So we came to all the open days and information evenings and fell in love with the place. He chose it basically, he had an experience at another university and didn't particularly enjoy their style of teaching, and thought that Bond would suit his way of learning much better.
Oh, I think when any child moves interstate, I think as a parent be very aware that it's pretty hard for all parties. I think there's a lot of homesickness from, certainly Sarah was homesick for the first 4 or 5 months, and we struggled, both of us. I think it's really important, but Bond does a great job of looking after them. Oh, I've absolutely noticed a difference in Sarah since she's moved up. She's been absolutely enjoyed herself. She's had lots of opportunities. That hard work has really paid off.
And so there's a real sense that you're part of a very much a professional organisation that's got great credibility, but also you feel like you're part of a small place in some ways where you're known and cared for, and I think that was a real positive for us.
At other universities, I feel that they're just a number and sometimes can become lost in the system. And not to mention all the wonderful facilities here and the clubs and the social scene as well, which is really, really important when you're studying. Also the Student Centre and the Beyond Bond program I think is excellent. That's something that's really been a highlight for Alex in the last couple of semesters.
As a school principal, I see my Year 12 cohort every year looking at universities all around the country and overseas, and increasingly they're looking at Bond as an option. And in terms of what's on offer here, apart from the notion of the accelerated programs, so they can be in the workforce for postgrad study sooner than they would otherwise be, I think it's just, it stands well and truly with the other universities in the country as to what it can offer.